Hello, Matthew.
Hello, Philip.
Wait. Hello, Matt.
Hello, Phil.
How are you today?
Good.
Great.
Whiskey Bits with Matt and Phil.
You just heard that.
Oh. No. I'll play it now. No, I won't. Now.
We should do the intro. Let's do the intro first.
What's the intro?
I don't know. It's going to come later. You're going to put that in.
I'll put that. We'll do it twice.
Right.
Before we start, and then...
Could this be the intro?
This could be it. Okay.
Let's
Roll the film.
do it.
Roll the tape.
Yeah, let's roll the intro.
Speed.
Welcome to Whiskey Bits,
With Matt and Phil.
where we sip on everyday whiskeys.
And find the funny in our everyday lives.
Love it.
What do you...
I love it.
That is like a really nice color.
Isn't that super dark?
It is. What is it? What is
I don't know. It's whiskey, Matt.
What do we got going on here tonight?
It's whiskey
I know what you wanted to say.
bits.
Whiskey bits. No. Oh, I was supposed to say bit.
You were supposed to say the bits. For an actor, you don't pick up on cues.
Nope, I'm dumb. Just plain dumb. Yeah. Not a lot happening up here, Phil.
So this is Peerless. This is Peerless. This is from Kentucky, the Peerless Distillery in Louisville.
That's one of those words that just sounds like
Kentucky.
You're about to throw up as you're saying it. It was probably supposed to be named something else. They were going to say Louisville, but they're like, you know what? I just, I think we should name this city after my brother.
Whoa. It's good. It's good. So this is their High Rye offering. It's a High Rye mash bill.
High
so
Rye.
even though it's a bourbon, it's a Kentucky Straight Bourbon, it has a higher rye content.
A high rye.
It's a high rye content. And they call it this specifically the strictly sweet mash.
Oh.
No water added. This is a barrel proof, non-chill filtered, coming in at 55.3.
We've been sitting on this since before we started.
Yeah.
What the heck, Phil?
This has been out there for a while in my collection. It's such a cool looking bottle, and I've just
You just don't want to finish it?
I don't want to start it.
Oh, is this you peeled the label. I heard the crinkle of the cellophane. Is that what it is?
I don't know. It's like a shrink wrap.
It's like a shrink wrap.
It goes over the top.
Yeah. It is a beautiful bottle.
It's a really nice bottle. It's thick and
very like it reminds me of like 1910, 1920, like almost like when you go like a medicine. You know, like in It's a Wonderful Life. He worked at the pharmacist. All the different labels of all the different medicine. That's kind of what it reminds me of. Like a medicine label.
Yeah, it looks like a barrel.
It does look like a barrel. It's a nice. Well, it is a barrel. Is it supposed to be a barrel?
It's kind of. I think it's.
It's got the notches on it. Look, it's got the little nubbins.
Yes.
Nubbins. We're going to talk about nubbins later.
We are.
Yeah.
So despite being corn-based, bourbon owes much of its flavor to other grains. Our Kentucky Peerless High Rye mash has a higher percentage of rye grain, emphasizing its sweet and spicy contribution.
Ooh.
No age statement on this guy, but man, you can tell by that color that it's been sitting around for a while. Been sitting in a barrel for a while.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah. On the nose, there's quite a bit of bourbon.
Yeah, that is powerful. Mm-hmm. You know what it might be is I haven't sniffed it anything in a while.
You haven't been sniftered?
Well, I've been sniftered plenty. Believe me, more than I would care to be sniftered. We're going to talk about that later too. We're going to talk about being sniftered.
That's good.
When you least expect it too, you know. It's like it just comes up, bam, sniftered.
Yeah, this has there's a sweetness to this.
Definitely,
I can
sweet.
definitely feel the sweet.
It is a powerful alcohol. Smell.
Yeah.
I'm not getting a ton of other scents.
Yeah,
Scents.
What did I say? 55.3. I don't know how they got that.
55 something.
0.3, but
or the 3 drops.
Yeah.
It's like when there's a full moon, but it's not actually a full moon. But everyone says it's a full moon. You're like, there's still a little silver missing.
Wow. That is spicy. That is a spicy meatball.
That's a spicy meatball. Whoa, yeah, that is spicy. But very good.
That's very good.
Very tasty. It has I'm getting just richness and depth of flavor.
Yeah.
Richness and depth of flavor. Sorry, everybody.
Any particular notes that you're tasting that you feel is worth sharing here?
Yeah, I think this is the first time I would actually say raisin, like a sweet raisin.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to say rum raisin, but I'm not getting a rum flavor, but like almost like a liqueur soaked raisin. I almost said like dark cherry at a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
It could be. It's kind of that. Yeah, that like prune. Not so much prune. I feel like prune's way sweeter, but yeah, there's like a real raisiny kind of flavor.
Yeah. Dried fruit. Just some sort of dried fruit, I would say.
That would have been an easier way to say what I said. Quicker way to say it.
Yeah.
I named all the dried fruits. I was like,
that's
prunes, apricot.
Did you get like the leathery taste? Are you getting a leathery taste?
I'm not getting leathery. Maybe not really. It could be on like an aftertaste, but not like, some of the ones we've had where it's like, oh yeah, we're getting smacked in the face with a belt.
And this one seems to drink at 110 proof.
Yes, it does. It may even be like 110.3.
You think?
I mean,
it's a big jump.
It is a big jump. But yeah, it does drink. It's kind of interesting because it's Bernie. Mm-hmm. It's very Sanders, but Bernie Sanders. Remember that joke? Okay.
Yeah.
It's very Bernie, but it's not Bernie to the point of it feels like it's physically burning. That's where I go to, like with what you said of the spicy. It's got that spice, so it's not painful.
Right.
But yeah, there's definitely that like kick in the back.
Mm-hmm. Was it
tingle?
Yeah.
Like definitely tingles the gums for sure on the front.
On the front.
Yep.
I definitely get that.
It is one that I would love to sip and just keep sipping. I think. Yeah, like I could sit with this for a while.
Okay.
In a way that's like, not that I'm like, oh, I can only handle it. It's just more, it's good to come back to every time you take a sip of it. I'm like, whoa, yeah, that every sip is like the same depth, the same experience,
Yeah. It, and in the same way, it doesn't go down as easy as some other bourbons that you could just kind of, crush very quickly.
For sure.
You got to take your time with this one.
Yeah, and I think that's what it is like I want to enjoy it. I want to, but I've had some where it's almost hard to drink, where I'm like, man, I probably shouldn't have poured as much because it does burn so much, and it's like, I got to take another sip. Yeah, and I don't want to waste it. But this is one where it's like, I'm not nervous to come back to it, and that's weird. It's kind of a weird thing to say, but I'm not nervous to come back to it because it's going to burn. It's like the spiciness. It's like when I eat spicy food. There's some spicy food it's just all about the heat, and you're not really getting flavor.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, I've had enough of it. Like, but then there's the spicy food where the heat enhances the flavor, or flavor comes with it. And yeah, it's spicy, but it also tastes really good.
Yeah.
And so that's where I'm getting is the flavor comes through with this too.
As we're kind of sipping on it here, and as this sort of opening up a little bit, I mean, are you, did you get any chocolate? I'm getting some chocolate.
Chocolate?
Getting a little bit of like a chocolatey
Maybe on the nose.
type of
Maybe
type
on the
of
nose.
well, even the aftertaste after a little Kentucky chew, I let it sit there for a minute.
I'm gonna give it the old KC,
The old Kentucky
the
chew.
old KFC, the old KFC, the old Kentucky frickin' chew. If you listen to the explicit version, I say a different word for chew.
For Kentucky.
For Kentucky. What would be another
No,
Crap-tucky.
don't.
Nah, we lost them. We lost all the people from Kentucky. That's half our audience. You idiot. Don't you know where bourbon comes from? Whiskey?
Comes from America.
Everywhere.
Comes from America.
America.
That's when we should go. Anyway.
America? Do America episode? 4th of July. We missed it. How did we miss it? Did we even do something for 4th of July? Don't worry. We'll get all the holidays eventually.
Yeah. Eventually.
Halloween
Eventually.
that was a lot. That's a lot of candy.
Yeah.
I eat so much candy.
Yeah. How much candy did you eat? I thought this was a setup for a joke.
No, I
ate so much candy.
I ate so much candy.
How much candy did you eat?
Oh, it was a funny phrase. Insert funny phrase here. Add laughter. I hate when people are like, I tell people I'm a comedian all the time, and they're like, oh, tell me a joke. And I'm like, I got nothing. I don't know. It's not like knock knock. Like,
who's there?
You're always I forget. You're always ready for knock knock jokes.
I am.
It's like a dog with a bone. You're like,
Yeah.
knock knock. Who's there?
Who? It's just me. You don't have to be that excited.
That's right. That was a good one. You just like ninja knock knock joked me.
I didn't even mean to.
Wahoo!
On the spot.
Wow, that was fantastic. Almost as good as this drink. You know what? I wish I would have had this the other day.
Yeah.
When I went to the dermatologist to get my nevus removed. You are looking at a nevusless man. Peerless? Nevusless.
Weird.
You know what nevus is?
I thought after last week's episode,
the
Halloween episode,
right?
I thought we'd seen your nevus, and we haven't.
Oh no, it's gone now. You can't see it. Oh yeah, no, you saw a lot of things. I mean, there's a lot of padding in that one. I will say, it was very uncomfortable.
What's a nevus?
A nevus? I don't know. It's like a mole. It was like a.
Every time I just call it a mole.
I know. I don't know because they have to get they have to get everything a name. It's like it's like insects and plants. It's like this is a. This is a grasshopper, species, but then it's like, but it's actually a and I'm like, just call it grasshopper, man.
Yeah,
like nobody knows what you're saying. It's Latin or something. I don't know. We don't speak Latin anymore. Like nobody. Do you speak Latin?
Pig Latin.
Yes, exactly. Uye anife. You funny, big man, very funny. Apparently, I speak Native American Pig Latin because I don't use like words in the middle of phrases. I don't know how to talk.
That seems. We gotta move on quickly.
We gotta move. Mount Rushmore. Let's talk about that.
Please, let's get back to your nevus.
So the nevus, it's like a mole, and I would every time I go in for my haircut, they would always. It was just like a little bump that stuck up, and they would always like shave it, and I'd be like, "Oh, sorry," and I would forget that it was there, and I'd be like, Lord, and they're like, "Oh, sorry," and I'm like, "Oh, did that hurt?" I'm like, "No, it's fine." And I'm like,
"Sir, you're bleeding."
So I'm bleeding. Yeah, sir, you're bleeding from the head. So I went in, and it was like I did my normal. I got to go to the dermatologist quite often to get the moles checked. I've had a few removed.
Okay,
just a moley kind of guy, but less and less now.
Yeah, but
they saw it, and it's when my head was shaved, and so it was there, and they're like, "Oh, does this make you emotionally distraught?" I was like, "Yes, it does." No, but it is bothersome. It was really kind of self-conscious about it, because it wasn't like a dark mole. It was like a white mole.
Okay.
A nevus. It was a nevus.
Yeah.
Nevus, I think.
Okay.
So they're like, "Oh, we could just get rid of it."
Okay.
And, we see, she looked at my face. She's like, "Oh, we got a couple more things we're going to do too." I'm like, "Oh, okay." fine.
Jeez.
But
Okay.
good insurance, so it covered it.
Yeah.
But yeah, they just... But I went in, and I get so nervous. I don't know if you're this way. I'm such a baby. And I actually said that to them. I think we've talked about this a little bit in the, previous episodes of the vasectomy and all that. But I just go in, and I get really nervous. Like, I had the dentist, which I had to get a cavity filled. It's freaking annoying.
Yeah.
And then the same week, I got my nevus removed.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a rough week.
Yeah.
For me.
Yeah.
Scared. I'm 39 and I still get nervous going to the doctor because I know they're putting a needle. And I was like, there's not a lot of room up there. Where are they going to put it?
Yeah.
And I asked them, I'm like, look, I'm a baby. I said this, I'm a baby. And I'm sorry, I throw all guys under the bus whenever I go in because I need to feel better about myself.
I see.
So I'm like, every man is a baby. Sorry, guys. Just what I do.
Sure.
I have low self-esteem, so I have to bring us all down.
Okay.
And I said, yeah, all men are babies. We're wimps. I'm really nervous about this shot. And I was like, where are you going to put it? They're like, you'd be surprised. There's a lot of tissue up there.
Yeah.
And then I think they insulted me or something. They're like, some people more than others. Like, I didn't get it. But then they're like, and also your skull. And I was like, well, I know I have a skull, lady. Like, you don't got to, whatever.
Yeah.
So they poked me there. And then they...
Did she think you meant to ask if they were going to put it directly into your brain?
That's what I thought.
I see.
Because I'm like, it's a long needle.
Yeah,
like,
there's a lot of tissue, and then your skull will protect your brain. And I was like, I'm not worried about it going into my brain.
No, I'm
worried about it going into my skull. Oh, you were worried about it.
I was very worried because I was like,
oh, you idiot! There's a skull there.
Well, I thought, maybe they're just going to put it in the nevus. That's what I would do. Put it directly.
Yeah.
Just center
center nevus.
Straight center nevus. Just straight into the nevus. It's a weird word to say. I got a problem with words, I guess, like the Latin words for bugs and leaves, but also like naming moles. Like in our body, we have weird names for things. Nevus, like it doesn't sound good.
Yeah, most of it comes from the Latin too.
I know. Oh gosh, stinking Rome, right? Back in the day, they just they controlled everything. They're still controlled because we still call it nevus.
What are you gonna do?
And frickin' grasshopper or whatever the heck. But yeah, so they poked me there. I'm like, well, what do you do? Obviously there's gonna be some sort of sophisticated surgery.
Yeah.
No, it's like they take a butter knife or something. You just like, well, I could have done that.
Not
without crying like a baby.
Well, I'm sure that what did the needle, like, what did the syringe have in it that they were...
Some what did they... numbing thing.
That would make sense.
And then they took one off my neck because every time I shave... That one I was like, hey, like, I shave and I cut it all the time. They're like, oh, we'll take that too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
Well, I'm like, needle here. They'll just take whatever.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I was like, oh, darn it.
I got a few. Maybe I should go get my nevuses looked at.
Yeah, it's kind of like, in Photoshop, you can, like, remove... It's like that, but it takes 2 weeks to heal.
I see.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do they biopsy any of these things?
Yeah, they're like, we're not worried about it. I think they were like, they put it in a jar, and I was like, I don't want to take it with me. I don't,
No, you're taking it.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm not going to put it on.
For, like, if you want us to dispose
that's true.
It's going to cost extra.
That's true. It's like, yeah. I'm like, I guess I'll put it on my shelf. I don't know.
Yeah.
We could put it up here in the barrel.
I think you should drop it in.
Drop it in as a garnish.
Put it in the dad joke loading. Put it in the dad joke loading.
Oh, give it some extra spice. Yeah. Do you get nervous when you go to the doctor?
Mm-mm.
What's your worst? You don't? But you work, I guess. You work in the medical field. But like, what's your worst, scariest story of going to the doctor? Or do you even have one? Like, where you were really nervous?
When I was nervous? I'm not nervous.
Okay, so maybe what's your worst horror story going to the doctor?
I went to... So it was a doctor's office. I went to go get stitches removed from from one of my legs.
Well, how long ago? How young were you?
Like
stitches, 8. Yeah, because
6.
Back then they were like metal staples.
No, they were stitches.
Oh, they were. Well, so maybe
were stitches.
So I must have had staples in my chin then.
I had stitches in my chin.
Okay.
But anyway, you could have had I had staples in my head once.
Oh.
Yeah. But anyways, I had stitches in my knee, my right knee. And the nurses there were like trying to take it out.
Oh.
And they were holding my legs down and just like digging. It was so painful. And to this day, like nobody can really like touch my thighs. Don't I cringe and I push.
But I kind of want to touch it now.
I know.
I want to.
Here, I'll tell you what.
Phil, I want to.
You can touch my leg. You touch my hand. I'll touch my leg.
I want to touch your thigh.
There.
That's not thigh.
I can't even do it.
Really?
Like I can't even do it. It gives me the heebie-jeebies, I guess.
Be
I
glad
don't know.
it wasn't
Whatever it was.
I mean, just be glad it wasn't the experience for your vasectomy.
I haven't had a vasectomy.
Oh.
But could you imagine?
Can you imagine? You're like, I can't. I just can't.
Nobody can touch.
That would suck.
No, I can't even touch my own legs.
Really?
It messes me up sometimes. It's really.
You need to do exposure therapy.
Bad and weird.
Just sit here for a little bit.
No, I'm not doing it.
This is a safe space.
I'm not doing it.
Rub your thighs in front of me.
I'm not
Phil.
doing it.
Rub your freaking thighs.
I'm not doing it. I'm not. It's not happening.
You said rub your thighs a lot.
I'm not. Not doing it. Not doing it.
You just did it.
I can't even I don't like it. I really don't like it
because they were digging in it.
Yeah, and the way that they were holding my legs down.
Yeah, that's traumatic.
Yeah,
dude.
it was pretty traumatic. I don't think it's like necessarily even that like that sensation or that feeling. Like it's a trauma response for sure. Yeah. For sure, a trauma response.
So if Amy ever is like, "Hey, big boy," like you would be like, "Get off of me."
It's just like. She does. She gets a little bit offended because she's like, I should be able to touch you. And I was like, anywhere else is
I should be able to touch your thighs, Phil.
Yeah, no, this isn't about you. This is about me, and I'm just telling you, don't.
But you are one.
Ever.
So technically she's trying to touch her own thighs.
Well, and I won't touch anybody else's thighs.
You won't touch other people's thighs?
No, because they may have a similar experience.
But does it have the same response, the heebie-jeebie response, if you touched my thighs? Let's give it a shot.
No, I won't do it. I don't want to give you the heebie-jeebies.
Maybe in the second episode we filmed tonight. Like, all right, I'm ready to touch your thighs now,
okay,
Matt. I think I'm ready. This is the first step to healing, Phil. Touch my thighs.
All right, so then the next... So that's maybe the most traumatic.
I think this is traumatic. What's happening right now, this conversation?
I'm trying to just move on from this. I had kidney stones a few years ago.
Oh, that's my biggest fear.
Well, just wait.
That and bears. Go ahead.
Okay. So I had a kidney stone. I had it removed. Had to have it removed because it wasn't going to pass on its own.
Come out of places.
And so the way that they do that is they put you to sleep and then they put some things in which you're asleep. Well, it goes in your bladder. There's two ways to get to your bladder. One
you could go through your ear. You could go through your mouth.
One is directly into the bladder through the stomach.
Oh.
Or through the abdomen. The other one is a little bit more exposed.
Knock, knock. Who's there? Please don't come in.
So when they're there, they also leave a long stent that keeps the ureter. So that's the area between the kidney and the bladder.
Okay.
That keeps that open.
These are medical terms, people. Grow up, okay?
You really want to get the kidney stone. Where it hurts the most is in the ureter. It's between the kidney and the bladder.
Because it's a tube.
It's a small tube.
And that going through that, depending on the bigger the stone going through that tube, it's going to hurt.
It's going to hurt.
Okay.
It's going to hurt a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And so I couldn't pass it because it was too big. And they put this stent in and they left the stent in there.
To expand the ureter?
Yeah. Yeah. And in the process of doing that, they break up the stone and it gets going into your bladder. You pass it. And that doesn't bother you too much.
Okay.
However, they have to go and retrieve that stent.
Leave it in there. Just leave it.
No, it's very uncomfortable.
No, just leave it, because then more stones will pass through. It'll
you can't. You'll get infected. It's awful. Off a hill. It's awful.
Okay.
So they have to go and retrieve the stent, and they said, hey, some do it with a little bit of anesthesia, but then you need a ride home. But most people just come in and it's just uncomfortable for a couple seconds. It just feels really weird.
Liars. Calling lies.
These were some of the most painful experiences I've ever had. I'm like, I'm never doing this. I'm never doing this again. I will do everything I can possibly do to avoid kidney stones. The other option is if I do get one and I do have to go through this process again, you are putting me out.
Yeah.
I don't care. I'm
Put
never
me out
going
for.
through
I
this
want to be
ever
out
again.
for everything. Put
Ever
me out
again.
for cleaning my teeth.
Oh, it was so painful. It was so painful. So
They don't even numb it?
no, there's nothing to numb.
Oh, there's stuff to numb.
I mean, there is
I can
stuff to
find some
numb,
things
but
to numb. Trust me.
I'll tell you what.
There's a lot to numb.
You know that feeling that you get when the numbing medicine wears off and it's kind of tingly and you
Yeah.
can kind of feel.
It'd be kind of exciting.
I would
No?
not. No.
Oh.
No. Absolutely not. I want to know where that thing is at all times.
What thing? The stent?
No.
Oh, the thing. Right, yeah.
The thing that they would numb. The only
bump.
thing that you could really numb. I want to know where it is.
Right.
I know what's happening with it. I don't ever want to think,
Is it gone?
I can't feel it.
Can't feel nothing.
I don't feel it.
Well, how do you go to the bathroom?
Right. Exactly.
Dude, that sucks.
Like, and then how
That's
do you
horrible.
confidently zip up after?
Oh, you
if
can't.
if it's numb, like that's dangerous.
That's like they're like, hey, don't eat after
exactly
your face
because
gets
you
numb.
don't right because you don't want to bite your tongue
Basically,
off.
don't zip up any clothing.
Yeah, no,
you know,
I'm not. Mm-mm.
in the region.
Nope, we're good.
Man.
Yeah.
Here's my question about it.
Yeah.
And I feel like we need to leave the audience with this question in their mind and this visual. If they didn't break it up and you passed it, there's only one other place it's going to go to exit.
Yeah.
So how do you pee out a giant golf ball sized kidney stone?
Oh, it's not golf ball sized.
How big is it?
Like 7 millimeters is considered big,
Okay, how big is that?
but
But wouldn't it hurt coming out?
it actually doesn't hurt coming out.
Really?
Because your urethra, which is between the bladder and the end.
Shark swing. Bring it back.
Shark
Shark swing. If a shark had a kidney stone,
Yes.
okay,
Yeah.
and it would pee out its shark swing.
Yes. The tube between the bladder and the shark swang is much bigger. Once it gets into the bladder,
I'm
you
saying
are,
in
you
the
are
swang
pretty
itself.
much done. Once it moves freely and clearly.
Freely through there.
And there is a slight sensation, but it also is sort of relieving. Like there's almost like a and then you're like and you're like
Is that the actual sound? It's like a commercial. Sounds like more of a commercial for Coca-Cola. No, this is a kidney stone commercial.
Yeah, it's a kidney stone. Yeah.
Do you miss your kidney stone?
Once you get it into the bladder,
Then it's fine.
It's smooth sailing from there.
Really?
Yeah. You'll know. Like I know I've passed a couple recently, like just really tiny ones.
Recently?
Yeah.
Philip.
Yeah, I could tell I had one. I had a small one.
What do you? So for our listeners and viewers, what do we need to avoid? Public service announcement, because I'm scared right now.
First of all, go see your urologist if you're
I
afraid
don't want
that
to ever
you've
talk
had
to him again. But
kidney stones.
Okay.
Yeah, that's probably a good choice for you.
Good. Yeah.
And there you'd have to figure out what your kidney stones are made of.
Calcium.
For me,
Right.
it's calcium, and so I have to avoid certain things. It's really more of a calcium like nitrate type of thing. Very high concentrates in spinach and almonds and chocolate. So I have to avoid.
You are a chocolatey guy.
I have to avoid spinach and almonds are number 1 and number 2. Public enemy 1 and 2 for kidney
What about
stones.
almond milk?
No, I wouldn't do it.
But that would be a proponent.
It's almonds, yeah.
Because I drink
got
a
the
lot
same
of
stuff.
almond milk. Son of a gun.
But you probably aren't a stoner like me.
My dad got some. I think.
Maybe your dad's a stoner.
I just remember he was like, so either he had just a lot of cheese or he had a problem.
I can tell you that it is an incredibly painful experience, and
But this isn't.
this is not.
And
one
this
of
tastes
those.
good.
This
and
is good.
We're going to have this again.
Are we
Yeah.
right now?
Sure.
Should we do a second episode
Let's
with
do
just
it
this
just
one?
the same one. Pretend like we never had it.
Should we talk about doctor visits again?
Yes. Let's just repeat it.
Why wouldn't you just re-release it?
Oh, we could do that too.
Okay.
Cheers.
Cheers. See you, Matt.
Next time on Whiskey Bits. Yeah, I don't know.
I'm just saying
That's
that
my midlife crisis. That's my quarter life or third life or whatever the heck it's going to be.
We'll just call it midlife because you're around 40.
Yeah, but that means I'm only going to live 70.
That would be
80. Ooh, no, I'm going to live longer than that.
Oh, maybe.
My great aunt or whatever was like in her 90s, and she ate like big giant plates of spaghetti every day.
Okay.
Tiny lady.
Okay.
Little tiny baby lady.
So I mean, the average age, like the average life expectancy for a man in the U.S. is 86.
No.
So
you're close. 120. I'm going for $1.25.
It's like your
125.
biblical expectations.
Okay. Well, doesn't it say their years will be 120 years?
Yeah.
So yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
Why not?
Well, best of luck to you.
Just don't get eaten by a bear. That's pretty much my plan.
If that were the case,
what?
I think that you shouldn't have anything to worry about.
Hey, thanks for tuning in to Whiskey Bits. Please like, share, and subscribe wherever you watch or listen to podcasts.